Hi everybody, Mike King from Profiling Evil. You know that one of the things I like is maps. And one of the things we like to do at Profiling Evil is create story maps that tell a story but have a geographical reference attached to those. I wanted to invite you to take a moment and listen in as we explore the Suzanne Morphew story map. Let's look at it for a moment. This is a great place where you can go in and really understand just about everything in regard to the Morphew case. By simply scrolling through, you'll be able to grab all kinds of really rich content. You'll see across the top of each page there are tabs so that you can bounce to individual areas and be able to look at those in more detail. Right off the bat, what you're going to do is see an aerial image from drones that show the Morphew home in Salida. And you're going to be able to kind of explore the entire environment throughout the document. It starts out talking about the day before Mother's Day in 2020 and Suzanne's communications that were going on with a friend that suddenly ended and, according to her brother Andy, actually changed in behavior. That was very troubling. The following morning, Mother's Day, Suzanne's husband, Barry, reports that he gets up at around 5 a.m. and leaves for a work assignment on Mother's Day in Denver, Colorado, in one of the suburbs. He leaves and goes throughout the day, and as the day wanes on, his daughters, who are returning from some type of a camping church activity, try to reach out to their mother and wish her happy Mother's Day. They're unable to reach her, and so they call their father, who then asks a neighbor to go look for Suzanne. She's unsuccessful, and Barry suggests that maybe she go and look for her bicycle, that perhaps she's riding her bike, to which the neighbor reports she is not. As this thing unfolds, Barry starts to drive home, but law enforcement is called in response to the scene and are unable to locate the woman. You'll be able to see in the story map a plea that Barry makes after she disappears. But in there, you'll see the initial press releases and all of the press releases that were done by the sheriff's office, which incidentally there have been none published since November of last year. You can look at and explore the most probable route that Barry would have driven up to the Denver area where he participated in whatever he was doing there for work. And of course there are a number of different suggestions as to what may have happened. You'll be able to go in and explore things like look at some tools to figure out how do searchers conduct a grid search in an area. And so on the map, you're going to be able to go in and actually create your own grid search just to kind of get a sense of how that would work. And so you can go in and look at the way in which those are conducted. These maps are built so that you can move around and explore the area in a number of different ways. As we move further through the story map, you'll see each of the days of the search, how they began, and you're going to be able to look at some of the alibis that were put into place. We'll be able to go and zoom right into the location where the bicycle was recovered, where personal items were recovered. We also explore in the story map how cellular maps work. Now, the thing that became so interesting to everyone was that there were 4 scenarios that were described as possibilities to explain how Suzanne disappeared. You're going to be able to go in and look and listen to each of those as we tear them apart one by one. Most importantly, one of my favorites was the possible alibi that something that happened was a mountain lion killed Suzanne. In there, you're going to be able to go in and look at 3-dimensional maps and learn from experts what mountain lions do when they take prey down. You'll get the chance to look at the search warrants and see where the search warrants happened at the Morphew home or over at the construction site. As you continue on, you're going to hear how Suzanne's father and her brother and other family members speak out about the odd behavior that they're witnessing. And then you'll be able to explore in detail the evolution of news as it came forward, like information about the hotel room in Broomfield, Colorado, where Barry apparently went the night before Mother's Day or on Mother's Day. And you'll notice that it's done in a little three-dimensional way so that you can explore on the map what the location was like. From there, you're going to be able to explore Andy's search and see each day of the search and how it was conducted and what the people did in each of those. You'll be able to get individual updates day by day as Andy and his team reported in at night to Profiling Evil. You'll learn how GIS was used throughout the search and how mapping was used and the effort that Profiling Evil put forward in helping Andy's army of searchers to be tracked in real time so that we knew every inch of dirt that was covered during those 4 or 5 days. So make sure you're exploring all of those and really understanding what went on there. You're going to just see the photographs that were collected about Suzanne. And then one of the favorite things is recent developments, including just this week, a strange occurrence where the bicycle was recovered, Suzanne's bicycle, suddenly, and no one knows who, a little statue appeared on the ground there. So hopefully you'll find this to be something that is educational. You'll be able to explore things like how conservatorships work and how the home could have been sold and other information that pertains to the case. And then, of course, you can always learn more about Profiling Evil. So we hope you enjoy this story map and that you'll take advantage of it and use it as a reference point. We'll continue to update it as new information becomes available. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and you can find that map and explore it yourself by going to profilingevil.com. There you'll see a link for the story maps, and you'll see a number of story maps, including the Suzanne Morphew story map. You know, it's been 1 year since Suzanne disappeared. If you know something, would you please step up, get the courage to say something? Call the Chaffee County Sheriff's Office and let them know what you know. Thanks for your support of Profiling Evil, and let's hope together we see a resolution for the family in bringing Suzanne Morphew home.